So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, some tackle that. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially...
Oh, what a mistake! Azar. Timber. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cleared without complication. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Odegaard. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham goes short. He's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Drogba. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This ended up in no man's land. Beckham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham to take it as usual. India are looking to go forward now. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Goes for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield, not a trick.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Shapes to shoot! Fantastic from Michael Owen!
And you know, this This could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
After 50 minutes is number 11.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There's the man. Oh, what has happened here? Looking to play him in. Neymar. Drogba.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Ødegaard. Looking for the run. Mbappe. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Taking place.
France on the spot for parity. That is some save from Khan! And that's a poor pen.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Timber. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Ødegaard. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Timber.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Progress.
France making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
He's in plenty of space here. And it's Camavinga. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Guardiola. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. That's a sharp pass.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's a key interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Look at the... He's having a shot! He's scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Turan. That's that, the end. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.